Recently, the ApeCoin APE of the well-known NFT project Bored Ape Yacht Club (BAYC) was officially unveiled, and it was announced that would be issued to NFT holders of Bored Ape Yacht Club (BAYC) at Mutated Ape (MAYC), which aroused great attention in the market. Subsequently, its parent company Yoga Labs announced the acquisition of CryptoPunks and Meat Beats, which means that all brands, artwork copyrights, and other intellectual property rights under the two major NFTs will be completely in the hands of Yoga Labs. It was pushed to the top in one fell swoop when the US-based Time magazine announced on its Twitter that it would accept ApeCoin as a payment method for subscriptions to the magazine in the coming weeks. In this video, Coinverse will give a detailed interpretation of BAYC's Ape token, its economic model, and potential. Yuga Labs IP program. Yuga Labs is the parent company of the NFT project Bored Ape Yacht Club (BAYC), which has rapidly grown into the most valuable NFT project in the global market since its launch last April. It is understood that BAYC has a total of 10,000 NFTs, the cheapest of which sells for about $240,000. Although BAYC is sought after by many NFT enthusiasts, in Coinverse's view, in order to achieve further development, it is impossible to attract more users and venture capital companies by relying on just NFTs worth millions of dollars. After completing the acquisition of CryptoPunks and Meat Beats, Yuga Labs has publicly stated that the BAYC ecosystem will still be its core, and the NFT projects acquired this time will not be added to BAYC. Yuga Labs' roadmap and plans for the metaverse. According to related reports, in order to further expand the world of BAYC, Yuga Labs is planning to launch a metaverse game called Meta RPG, aiming to conduct in-depth cooperation with more well-known NFT projects through it. Through Yuga Labs' roadmap, it can be found that there will be an in-game app store-like system in Meta RPG, which allows players to create characters from NFTs they hold and can also equip wearable NFTs in it. To make the economic system in Meta RPG more complete, BAYC has launched its native token, ApeCoin APE. ApeCoin will be used as a currency in the Meta RPG mall, encouraging users to trade with each other in the mall. Yuga Labs plans to start with a sale of virtual lands with a total of 200,000 virtual lands in Meta RPG, each containing unique characteristics. In addition, Yuga Labs also plans to build a Web 3.0 version of Disneyland in CryptoPunks and Meat Beats, and Yuga Labs will implement more actions on the IP of these projects in the future. Coinverse believes that Yuga Labs is building a complete metaverse world and will enter more areas which may go far beyond the currently popular P2E model. After the release of ApeCoin tokens, Yuga Labs released a trailer titled Other Side on Twitter, officially revealing that this project is a metaverse project based on ApeCoin, the details of which are expected to be officially announced in April this year. Announced to the public, although the trailer doesn't make it clear what Other Side is, Coinverse speculates that it has something to do with a Meta RPG they previously revealed. It is worth noting that there are many hot IPs in the current NFT field in the trailer, including MYAC under Yuga Labs and IPs in CryptoPunks and Meat Beats that have just completed the acquisition. Some people speculate that Yuga Labs is conducting a layout for the metaverse and NFT fields, and it is coming. According to data from CoinMarketCap, Decentraland Mana has a market cap of $5 billion. Axie Infinity AXS has a market cap of $4.2 billion, and Sandbox SAND has a market cap of $4.1 billion, ranking firmly among the metaverse tokens. Top 3. With the rapid rise of ApeCoin APE, a disruption might take place. According to Yuga Labs' implementation of NFT and metaverse plans, the current market value of ApeCoin APE has exceeded $3.9 billion, and it is only one step away from surpassing Sandbox SAND. Coinverse believes that ApeCoin APE will likely replace Sandbox SAND as the third largest metaverse token in the world. Recently, Yuga Labs said it has raised $450 million in a funding round led by Andreessen Horowitz. Notably, other investors in this round of financing include Animoca Brands and its subsidiary, The Sandbox. This makes people wonder whether it means that Yuga Labs is about to cooperate with The Sandbox. If it is true, then the cooperation between the two parties will occupy at least half of the field. This is another giant in a tripartite situation, Decentraland saying it is like a bolt from the blue. Andreessen and Animoca Brands have become the biggest beneficiaries of the ApeCoin token as the funding closes. As the most popular metaverse project, Yuga Labs shares many similarities with Decentraland and Sandbox. Their goals are to build a decentralized virtual world and use the P2E model to incentivize user participation. By studying the historical data of Decentraland and Sandbox, it can be found that virtual land NFTs play a crucial role in their ecosystems. On the other hand, Yuga Labs and Decentraland aim to operate in a fully decentralized manner, with Sandbox community and core development team sharing governance responsibilities. Simply put, Yuga Labs, Decentraland, and Sandbox are all metaverse projects with unique features, growth rates, community support, and business models, and are major players in the space. Function and value of ApeCoin (APE). ApeCoin (APE) issued airdrops for BAYC and MAYC NFT holders at the beginning of its launch, resulting in a price increase of more than 90% on the second day of its launch, and its market value once reached as high as $3.9 billion. At the time of writing, the price of ApeCoin (APE) has surged by more than 1,000%. In order to make it legal and compliant, Yuga Labs released ApeCoin (APE) through the ApeCoin DAO. The total supply is permanently fixed at 1 billion and plans to establish the ApeCoin Foundation to manage the decision-making of DAO organization. Users who hold ApeCoin can participate in the decision-making of the ApeCoin DAO. In addition, Time Magazine, one of the most important news magazines in the United States, also announced that it will support users to pay for subscriptions with ApeCoin in the coming weeks. With the increase of application scenarios, the future of ApeCoin (APE) is worth looking forward to. Coinverse's thoughts on Yuga Labs. Coinverse believes that although the current NFT market is slightly better than before, the combination of 3 high-quality NFT projects makes people look forward to Yuga Labs. This means that Yuga Labs will have several NFT projects with highest value and largest transaction volume. If Yuga Labs establishes an NFT trading platform in this case, it will have a huge impact on the entire NFT trading market. In addition, Yuga Labs can also take advantage of the brand to attract more NFT projects. Therefore, we can find that Yuga Labs' IP plan is a great move, which is a milestone for Yuga Labs to seize market share. Yuga Labs plans to seek to add some additional utility to CryptoPunks and Meatbits in the future, but specific plans are subject to community input. After Yuga Labs completes the acquisition, there will inevitably be more linkages between CryptoPunks, Meatbits, and BAYC, which may lead the trend of NFT specialization and integration, making Yuga Labs start to resemble a traditional enterprise rather than a technology company. It's looking to consolidate in a growing market, and that's going to become more and more apparent. In fact, most NFT projects experienced random growth. Professional and systematic integrated development is not common, and Yuga Labs is opening a new development road for NFT brand. In Coinverse's view, Yuga Labs' series of operations have brought thinking to other NFT projects, which may change the current market from whoever obtains users wins the world to whoever obtains IP wins the world. As time progresses, the NFT project IP acquired by Yuga Labs will continue to be integrated, and the world will have more understanding of its future plans. At that time, Yuga Labs' acquisition of high-quality NFT project IP will become a model for other projects to refer to. Coinverse is the world's first value discovery community in the blockchain field. It analyzes and judges public chains and high-quality projects from an objective and a fair perspective. All content of Coinverse is for reference only to community users, not as investment advice. Thanks for watching.